All right, so the first map perhaps will be Himmelsdorf. Just waiting for the map selection here for these different teams. I want to remind everyone to go ahead and follow us on Twitter at WGLNA. Also on Facebook at facebook.com/WGLNA. And if you want to watch the VODs of the qualifiers or catch up to what happened in Season 1, go to WGLNA.com for the VODs that are listed. Whenever I say slash, it reminds me of an episode of Conan O'Brien that they had a website and they put up the picture of Slash from Guns N' Roses, like for the Slash itself, and it was very, very cute.
I don't know
for some
who
reason,
that is.
Conan O'Brien or Slash?
Slash.
The guitar player for Guns N' Roses.
No, I don't really know Guns N' Roses.
I don't really know either. I know Guitar Hero.
I know Guitar Hero as
and
well.
it wasn't that. Okay.
Right. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going
ready.
into our fourth match. It is Simposaurus Rex against Forgotten Legionnaires. As we said before, it will be on Himmelsdorf for our first map. In this match number 4, remember, ladies and gentlemen, there are 5 matches for today. This is the 4th one. All of them have been 3-0s. So if history repeats itself, we're going to have another 3-0. Who's going to win the first game? That's all that matters.
Let's find out right now as we jump into the map. Spawning to the north is the blue team, Forgotten Legionnaires, and the red team, Simposaurus Rex. What do we have for tanks, Ritor?
250 100s, 2 IS-3s, and a T-69. The absolute most standard lineup you can do on Himmelsdorf.
Mirrored match. Mirrored match lineup here.
This was seen continuously and was the most used, I guess, tank lineup on this map in WGLNA Season 1. As we can see, a very strong fortified position over on the western side, but that T1, wow, that's a very, very far up T1. A large is going to be spotted over here.
Yep, but this is good tactical play for the western movement on that side, especially when you do have a full commitment, well, half a commitment for your tanks on the hill while the other ones are waiting down Tank Alley. What say you, Rookhill?
I say that this strat is interesting out of Forgotten Legionnaires, but I don't know if it's going anywhere right now.
Yeah.
I feel like it's really, really far back, really reserved. But it does look like that darn Ewok is going to try to take out a large or at least square off against him. Because right here, that darn Ewok has gone up and he's found a large. So
this is, by the way, the same positioning that I always saw Scurry Hard take in all of WGLNA. Whenever they picked Himmelsdorf, they'd always do the same thing. And it had a lot of holes in it. A large.
Whoa.
Taking a lot of damage.
That darn Ewok pulling off some great shots.
I like that darn
damage.
Ewok, man. I really like him. Like, I was watching him yesterday in the back. I just liked his play.
Yeah.
I just did. It was
He's
good
a feisty
stuff.
little T1, but not feisty enough for a fruitcake for me and the T69 from the hill. Took him down.
Nice shot.
A-Large saying, thanks, guys. Ewok destroyed while the Empire continues its march here on the hill.
Pure Fluke and Cuban Convict are going to go up ahead, it looks like. Actually, Pure Fluke is going to drop back in his T69, meet up with A-Large and say, yo, what's up, buddy?
A-Large trying to get some shots in the retreat, but nothing penetrates. They simply bounce off. Pure Fluke and the T69's got to reload. And the western side, we have most of Forgotten Legionnaires.
And Cinnabar over here is going to spot everybody out. And he's also getting spotted. By the way, he is not based on the Pokemon Cinnabar Island. I was clarified with that.
Yes, he was very
he's
adamant.
Yeah, he was very adamant about that.
He's not a Pokemon fan. He's like, not like Pokemon.
Well, he called it Pokemon cards right away. I was like, it didn't start with cards.
Well,
but it ended with
if that wasn't an indicator, I mean.
All right, Monty Pillow and Air News 39 in the Battle Buddy formation with Fruitcake for me.
And that should be the cue for the rest of the team to actually start converging onto this flag, knowing that there are tanks out of position. But the question is, how do they deal with this? They still don't know. Okay, it could be some sort of straight defense. It could also be the T1, Thermobarics, excuse me, going all the way back to cap. But no, it looks like the initiation has been done on cap. 5100, Mighty Pillow is up front with only 987 hit points. Oh, excuse me. I was wrong.
Legit in the IS-3, cruising along against Senadane, where Revelator took the brunt of those shots. Legit moving up just around this corner. He's got to be a little bit careful to see if any Torpor lineup is there. Cuban is there for that lineup, but Legit takes a shot from Senadine, and Revelator moves in. That shot missed from Cuban.
But they have to be careful. That flank is coming in, but 3 seconds is all they have. Can he get that last shot?
Candida will get it.
No, blue base is captured, ladies and gentlemen. Red team will win. That is Simposaurus Rex.
That's right. Nice play by them. We'll analyze it after we come back from this break. Welcome back to WGLNA Season 2 Qualifier number 1. We're in battle number 2 for match number 4 of Simposaurus Rex versus Forgotten Legionnaires. And Simposaurus pounced on them, man. They did a great job getting to that flag cap, locking it down, and securing the victory of battle number 1.
Although I do think Legionnaires could have defended that if they were about 2 seconds faster. But how it works out, of course, it doesn't always mean, well, they don't have
Hindsight.
2 seconds now.
Hindsight 2020, but yeah.
I mean, Simp would have loved 2 seconds too, guys.
Yeah. $25,000.
Raquel,
$25,000.
tell us why exactly it was that situation. Why was it that they got to the position where they needed 2 seconds more?
It's just, the thing is, Simp got into the proper position very quickly, and I don't think that Forgotten Legionnaires was prepared. They didn't think that was coming, and then Simp did a very good job of screening with their own tanks, and just that gave them that little bit of time they needed so that there was not enough delays, and it just happens that way sometimes.
All right. It's time for battle number 2 on Ents. Let's go ahead and jump into the game. South is the red team, as we see Air News 39 in the AMX 5100. He will be on the team that is called Simposaurus Rex, and spawning in the blue to the north. We have Forgotten Legionnaires. They are down 1 battle. Simposaurus Rex has a confidence boost, being able to take down Legionnaires in battle number 1.
And that darn Ewok, he's letting his hair down. He's going to be whipping it back and forth in that 1390. He's no longer in that T1.
Oh, now changing it up here. Fun performer to see last night, bringing it back here again tonight in the qualifiers. As a reminder, ladies and gentlemen, all of these players in the qualifiers, they are wanting to be professional players, or at least try to win some money on the professional scene, but they don't play this game. Well, some of them I'm sure maybe could, but they'll have day jobs. Some of them might have families, so this is a bit of a sacrifice for them to play tonight or any of these nights, or even to join the league. But when it comes to sacrifice, you may lose something, but you gain something greater. And to be able to participate in this league and have a chance at the $100,000 prize pool, to me, is pretty great. And Fulcrum and Simp will be the first 2 teams to tell you that.
That would agree. Now, I am a little bit scared, by the way, from that last game. Simposaurus Rex, I have to feel like seeing that T-69 on that high ground of the hill on Himmelsdorf should have cued them that the only real aggressive option that their opponents had was to do that fast cap. But they just stayed in the west side. It kind of represented to me a little bit of inexperience to defend against the potential ranges of their opponents. But, when it comes down to it, it's just 1 game. It's a small sample set. You can't really say, yes, definitively, they're a good or bad team. So the verdict's still open, but it's I'm painting a narrative right now in my head about Legionnaires. And hopefully that narrative is changed after game 1.
And shots fired on the Doughboy. First blood is executed against one of the T1 Cunninghams.
Ooh, and Pure Fluke is a little bit out of position as that happens. He turns around, but he's on the track still. He's going to try and escape back, but I don't know if Simposaurus Rex is going to be aggressive enough to... Okay, never mind. He's going to get away safely. For a second, I was wondering if an IS-3 was going to come around a corner and just put one right into the back of Pure Fluke. The poor guy. Unfortunate positioning and unfortunate timing for his T1 to go down. Although that does indicate something, kind of like a tripwire to Forgotten Legionnaires that Simposaurus Rex is somewhere in the east. That was an IS-3, I think, grabbing the kill. I'll check real quick. Yeah, no. That was a T1. Cinnabar grabbed the kill, and I thought I saw IS-3s lining up the shot. So Cinnabar grabbing that kill might actually not indicate, I'll take it back, the 2 Forgotten Legionnaires, that there are tanks in the east.
3 Amigos, Revelator, Legit, and Mighty Pillow lining up their tanks to get those alpha strikes. 2 IS-3s and AMX 5100. Fruitcake for me, the T-69 could swing around if need be to get those finishing blows on any of the tanks that do pop up here. But it's going to be a bit of a patient game. 6:27 left on the clock. And the movement for the blue team, Forgotten Legionnaires, it's going to stay in the city side. They're not going to push to the south yet because they don't know fully what's going on. Nothing scouted on that side from my view.
Yeah, they're being incredibly defensive. They still don't know where their opponents are for sure. I mean, they're still pointing their guns down, down the southern side, which kind of tells me, okay, well, they don't have a real understanding about what their opponents are doing. And it comes down to, they have one of their wards off the map. Having the Doughboy not alive affects them quite a bit. And, let me tell you, you might think a single T1 Cunningham can't make a difference. We've seen many of times that it does.
Yeah. Yeah, T1 Cunninghams have proven to be a huge difference.
Oh, there it is. Legit is going to be spotted out here in his IS-3 on the other side. That will give pure indicators to this team that they should reposition and defend their cap.
Yeah, and they're going to be moving just to the north side past the city area to try to get any type of cross shots and even peek around the railroad station if they need to with the full commitment against their flag cap. They do keep one of the T1s all the way to the west in the F line to see if there's going to be a surround push or a surround flank.
But Air News is flanking a T-69 here, guys, and it looks like Pure Fluke is taking 2 hits.
Oh,
big
man.
hits.
Senadine needs to be careful. He was out in position for a very long time. But yeah, Pure Fluke being dealt that damage does hurt for sure. But now it's like, well, we know they're in the east side.
Another shot fired from Air News 39, taking down Pure
Ooh.
Fluke's HP even further. Return fire coming down from that alleyway. And here's the trigger. It looks like some of the blue teams are ready to go to the south side. That darn Ewok in the AMX 1390 coming in hot right around the corner here for the house, and he's going to try to get those shots into Air News 39. This is going to be a back-and-forth firefight for these 2 tanks to the south, but to the north, the red team, Simposaurus Rex, is pushing in.
Yeah, and they are hiding their T1s behind Mighty Pillow. This is a difficult situation for the Forgotten Legionnaires. They have to stop this cap, but their attention is so split right now.
So they're getting the shots on. Cuban Convict is in a nice position to go ahead and do damage not only to a large and Cinnabar, but also a Mighty Pillow. Damage is being done. Mighty Pillow down to 632 life. Also, there is lined up shots all the way down this 5-6 line that they're able to get. 5100 goes down. That is the Mighty Pillow. And that cover is now kind of expended, but only 4 seconds left, and it might be a draw, ladies and gentlemen. They have a little bit of time right now. Blue base is going to be captured. 3 seconds. I don't know if it's going to be enough time. 1 second. No, it isn't. It's not going to be a draw. Oh, my goodness.
1 second off. It had to display base captured within that window. 1 second off, it's going to go to Simposaurus Rex.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Unreal. 2 games in a row. It just comes down to a single second. We're going to be back after this short break. Don't go anywhere. You're watching the qualifiers. 1 second, ladies and gentlemen. That's all it takes.
That's all it was, man. I'm still flipping out, dude. It was so close. I was like, it's going to be a draw. We've seen this happen before. But if it does not say base captured, it's a victory for the team that did capture the base.
That's right. Once it hits 100%, yes, you have it captured, but you need to hold that for just a couple seconds more. That gives that little bit of time to reset it. But once it says red base captured, blue base captured, it's done. It's over. The only way you can tie it up is to capture your opponents as well. Of course, that didn't happen.
Window was about 6 seconds, and it captured at the 7th second. And
that's so crazy.
1 second away.
1 second, ladies and gentlemen.
Very, very close. This could be a 3-0, though, guys. We've seen 3 3-0s so far.
Yes. So far in this stage, the round of 16.
Yes.
There have been 5 3-0s. This could be the 6th one.
This could be. And then we have one more match after this to decide who's going to make it on to the round of 8, or quarterfinals. And then after that will be the semifinals. Semifinals and the finals will be taking place, I believe, Sunday. Tomorrow will be the quarterfinals. And excitingly enough, we'll know who will be the 4 remaining matches for tomorrow in just about an hour and a half, probably. And I'm excited to see, obviously any bracket starts in any type of qualifier, any type of season. You have a lot of teams sign up, and then it just gets smaller, smaller, and smaller. And the intensity usually gets larger and larger and larger between these 2 different teams, or multiple different teams.
I would hope it gets smaller and smaller.
Yeah, because if it got bigger and bigger, then we did the brackets wrong. That's not good. Looks like I have overtime.
Well, the last map will be on mines, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, I said last map because, well, statistics don't lie. Numbers don't lie.
No, they don't. They don't.
It's 100% that Simposaurus is going to win just based on history.
You know what else doesn't lie?
What's that?
Fortune cookies. I'm 100% genuine when I say this, that fortune cookies for me come true.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. For my dad, not so much.
Okay.
It said, you will sing at a karaoke bar. Has not sung at a karaoke bar.
Ever. All right. I'm going to reach into my wallet here because I like to save these sometimes, especially when they're good ones. And the one that I had today, I hope I saved it.
Oh, don't show all your $100 bills.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, here's my fortune. You will find good fortune in love.
Under the sheets.
Yeah, so we'll see. PAX was fun.
Just to let you guys know, I used to be an actuary before I went into this profession. And I got a fortune cookie right before coming out here and agreeing to this that said, there will be large changes in your work life.
And then it happened. Huge change. Well, not much has changed, really.
February 4th, 2011. That's when I left to come here. I quit my job January 28th, 2011.
Wow. So it'll be 3 years this February.
So it'll be 3 years this February 4th.
It's a year for me coming out here to California this month. At the end of the month, I came out here.
And ladies and gentlemen, I do want to remind you, I left a lot behind. I was living on the Jersey Shore. That's just constant entertainment all summer long.
Yeah, especially for me on TV when I watch that show.
I went to the same gym as Snooki. Constant entertainment all year long.
I can't believe her name's been mentioned on an esports broadcast.
Yes, it has.
Oh, wow.
She's famous.
Yeah, I guess we've made it, guys. We're now mainstream. Talking about Snooki with the World of Tanks. All right, the map's going to be mines. Will it be a 3-0? Will it not be? Can Legionnaires hold down? Let's go ahead and find out. Let's take a look at mines. And here we go, the red team to the north. It is Simposaurus Rex. They are not extinct. Into the south, Forgotten Legionnaires. They could be very extinct here pretty soon unless they sign up for qualifier number 2. They could still hold out, though. Still anybody's game because it's one battle away. Greet Torb, go ahead and show us what we have for the tanks.
5100 and IS-3 at T32 at 1390 and WZ-132. The Rainbow Strategy coming out from Legionnaires. On the other side, a T32, 2 T69s, and 2 1390s from Simposaurus Rex.
I like the WZ-132 choice, but we're going to see if they can perform well with it. IS-3 is spotted on the map. Revelator with a shot fire on the T-32. Nothing landed. Rookkill, I'm seeing actually 3 of the light tanks on the east side holding some sort of push or trying to set up a counterflank.
This could be kind of what I was talking about earlier. You want to, if you make an east push, then you kind of push up to the hill when you're behind your enemy who would come to counter the east push. I'm not sure how this is going to work out, seeing as the south side took a very strong hill presence and is actually blocking any kind of hill approach, along with the fact that those T-69s and T-32 went right up to the hill. There's no surprise there.
And there's the first blood spilt. Revelator is... Well, that darn Ewok actually took some damage earlier on, but Senadane finally takes a hit from Revelator in the T-32.
Well, it looks like Mighty Pillow is caught in the backfield now. He is all the way in, that's G8? Is that G8? Yeah. He's stuck behind a building, and he actually is going to blitz all the way into the enemy cap. This is interesting how this could work out, the cap pressure he could get, but he is taking shots from that darn Ewok and Pure Fluke. So I'm not sure how this is going to work out in the advantage of Simposaurus Rex. This is really going to get dicey.
Yeah, and not only that, he has backup from
Okeano. Mighty Pillow.
That's all I wanted to say.
Thank you, sir. I was honestly about to say that.
Sorry.
I was. No.
apologize.
Totally go for it. No thunder was stolen, my
Oh,
friend.
Mighty Pillow had to go off cap. He's down to 789 health. Now Pure Fluke coming in here, doing damage to Okeano.
Okeano trying to dodge the shots, just like in the Matrix. Pure Fluke, however, trying to lead the target astray as that darn Ewok almost tries to get the kill, but Mighty Pillow does trade it out. A large one going. How dare you hurt my friend? As Pure Luke is able to get his kill. But 148 at a 1050. The WZ-132, Mighty Pillow cleaning it up. He is the Morpheus to Okeano on this map.
At the same time, a fight did start on the hill, and there goes Senadane, as it is now a 2v3. Oh, evens up. Never mind. 2v2.
Yeah, Revelator was taken out right there. The lower hit points do go to Stone Cold Trooper right now in that T-32, but he has a nice hold down position against that high ground. So far, it's 24 to 18 points. The two T1s hold it over for the blue team. Of course, Legionnaires will try to hide those T1s as best as possible so that Tier 8 advantage doesn't hold true.
I love what Cuban is doing here in the Tier 1. He's trying to force out Mighty Pillow to leave his cover or just get a shot on him. But Mighty Pillow is sticking to his guns against the heavy tanks. And Mighty Pillow holding it down all the way from downtown behind those bushes, cleans up again, and Doughboy is getting shut up as Fruitcake for Me is coming in hot right across the way from Doughboy. 226 closes it down from Air News 39. A lot of close shots coming out of Simposaurus Rex.
They're not just coming in strong, they're coming in hot.
They're coming in hot.
Because that was just such an explosive round right there. Now, the last T1s will be cleaned up, and there's nothing they can do but submit to the 3-0 defeat.
That's right. Jurassic Park theme will be playing in the ears of Simposaurus Rex here in just a couple seconds as they're going to lock down another victory moving on into the bracket. Fruitcake for Me and the T-69 moving towards the flag cap. Thermo Barracks, only one left alive, and the T1 Cunningham is on the run really, but there's nothing he can do. And now here starts the cap at 138 to go. 5:30 left on the map. And the search is on for the T1. Where is he? Oh, he's all the way to the south side right next to the beach.
Yep, he's just chilling. I don't know if he's trying to do anything, but he's just chilling.
No, I'm
Checking out the sun.
You might have alt-tabbed to go
It looks
eat.
like people are searching to see if he's in cab, if he went AFK or something.
No. A minute and 12 seconds here. Say what you will if this is bad manner or not. I mean, he has the freedom to do this, but there's nothing the T1
No,
can
it's
do.
he could just.
He could just return to garage.
Yeah.
He could have done that. But at the same time, he could have just been like, "They'll find me. They'll find me. It's fine. They'll find me."
I can't even find him, and I'm on. Look at this. He's camoed. So hard.
So hard.
Look at mine.
There we go.
Look. There he is. Oh, wait.
He's
What?
backing out of there. He doesn't have the perfect camo anymore. Although he
Oh.
does have fabulous camo. Look at
And
that
now
paint
he's going to
job.
reset cap. You can do it.
Farming those points.
Fruitcake for Me, though. Will he spot him in time?
Fruitcake.
Dun,
Only needs 25 seconds.
dun, dun, dun.
Oh, he spotted Thermo
Get him.
Barracks
Get
trying
him.
to hit the
Get him.
T-69. Come at me, bros. He's crying, and Fruitcake for Me shuts down the toddler in the T1. Simposaurus Rex 3-0s it. And we continue the trend of 3-0s tonight.
He came at him. He came at him hot.
He-
I mean, that's how you do it.
That's how you
do it.
Coming in hot, it's a Simposaurus Rex's motto now. But excellent play by them. It's almost just a blur of victories right now. I mean, these 3-0s going back to back to back. But Simposaurus Rex, impressive. Most impressive. And what would we expect coming from a Simp team, honestly?
Correct. I mean, they've been dominating the WGLNA in terms of just sheer proportion of teams, a part of Simp inside of this league. A lot of this money, $100,000, will go to Simp regardless, just based on their proportions. But it's Fulcrum Gaming that all these guys are looking to take down.
That's right. And that's just the North American scene. We're also looking at the international scene.
Yes.
And as we saw at the tournament for for PAX, we had Mouse Sports and Na'Vi in the finals.
That's right.
And unfortunately, Fulcrum, the hometown heroes, really, the crowd was going crazy for them because they were from America, weren't able to take down Na'Vi. Na'Vi was not playing to their full strength, some say, because they didn't have some of their top performers there.
Yeah.
But
2 guys, right?
yeah, two of them. I forget their names. But the international, just a taste of seeing the international scene again, which I haven't seen in person since WCG China last year. Great to see. And that's what these stories, they're phenomenal. They're building up. We're getting more of the personalities and more of the different teams displayed here in their gameplay and also on stage and in the interviews. And that is going to feed into a unified story of America as they represent this scene, whoever has the top points in the end, to duke it out later on in the grand final, the global finals happening in March. So I'm excited for that as well.
Me too. Rukil, your thoughts on this last match?
Pretty one-sided.
Thanks,
much.
Rukil.
Pretty much. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a commercial break. When we get back, we're going to see if we can contact Turtle Police and Fates Chosen and get their games underway a little bit early here, because obviously we don't want you to wait. But, of course, we have to play when they're ready, hopefully before the 9 o'clock hour. So don't go anywhere. Go ahead and send us a tweet if you want at WGLNA. Tell us what you like. Tell which team you're actually rooting for in qualifier number 1, who you think is going to take it. And then we'll read a couple before we go offline for tonight. So stick around. We still got one more match. Turtle Police versus Fates Chosen after this.